I have a Topo Chico. Welcome to a What I Eat in a Day vlog. I want to show you all of my favorite and super easy, very beginner friendly recipes. I'm not a big cook. I'm not really into it. I do like it, but my husband is much more better at it than I am. We're gonna keep it simple, nutritious, fulfilling, high protein, good for your body, but it still also meets those cravings that we tend to have. And yeah, so let's get cooking. I don't have a dining table just yet, so this coffee table is gonna have to do. So here I have my pear, cinnamon, brown sugar, honey, over some toasted sourdough with some Greek yogurt. I always try to aim for 30 grams of protein with my first meal of the day. And then I have my cinnamon latte. It's really an Americano with some cream. It's like a mix of both. So I do try to prioritize protein, specifically because it just keeps me more satiated and more full. And then I'm less tempted to reach for the hot Cheetos in my pantry. And don't get me wrong, I'll still eat those, but then at the same time, it doesn't feel so good. So I've been listening to what my body likes and what it doesn't like. And I just feel more lighter on my feet if I eat something that's a little bit more mindful. That sea salt took it to a whole new level. It is currently 2:08 and I'm wanting like a Caesar salad, but I also want to hold it in my hands. So that's gonna have to be a burrito or a wrap, which is honestly the same thing. And I found this really good recipe on TikTok the other day, and it looks fairly easy. It doesn't look too complicated, so we're going to try that. I also got the 7 tortillas yesterday from Sprouts, and they are so good. I think I'm gonna put my Caesar salad in that. I'm gonna try to make my own sauce as well. I'm really just blending up a bunch of ingredients, calling it a sauce. We're gonna make it, we're gonna get started, and fingers crossed that it turns out delicious. This burrito wrap turned out a little bit more difficult. As you can tell, I didn't really fry up the tortilla, so it's kind of soft. Maybe I stuffed it a little too much. But next time, I think I'll just add a little bit less lettuce and then maybe more chicken. I'm also drinking, of course, the fizz, cranberry fizz. Those Sautéed tortillas, they get a little chewy, but honestly, I really don't mind as long as they don't get too stale, because they also kind of get a little too stale if you cook them for too long, is what I've noticed. But okay, taste test. This is her. She's cute. So the cilantro that I added to that makes this like 10 times better. I also added olives. Cilantro is what really makes this thing pop. It's really good. It's so good. And also add those little tortilla strips that I added. They're so good. It adds that extra crunch. I got those from Sprouts, but I'm sure you could find them literally anywhere. The Tex-Mex style. It has like that Tex-Mex flavor to it. This would go really good with some hot sauce too. This is from your local taco truck. Don't sleep on your taco trucks. How much you wanna bet? A lot of them sell their own salsa. This has been my go-to. So I was planning on making some like meatballs with orzo. I made it a couple weeks ago for the first time and it turned out delicious. But if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm like that hungry right now. I also don't want to use a pack of like ground beef if I don't have to, but I guess I can always have leftovers. But I still have lunch leftovers. This is what it is living alone. Do you eat leftovers? Do you make something from scratch? Do you save your food for the next day? I'm gonna see what I can make that isn't gonna use up unnecessary amount of food, that I'm not gonna finish all, and that it's not gonna take too long because it's already 6:44. But let's see. I don't know, let's see what I make. This is looking like a pretty high contender. Pizza, cookies. Toss them in the oven, 45 minutes, dinner's ready. Actually, 13 minutes, dinner's ready. You know what? Some days you cook at home. In other days, you throw a frozen pizza in the oven and you call it a meal. Toss this in the oven. I feel like I had plenty of fiber today. Maybe I didn't, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make a salad just to kind of like balance it out. And then I'm gonna have myself a cookie. A single cookie, a single nibble. I'm gonna have multiple cookies. Not single nibbles, multiple nibbles. These are delicious, and if you see this at your local supermarket, grab them. Toss them in the oven, sprinkle them with sea salt. Chef's kiss. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna romanticize this, so enjoy this little montage. Fun to drink. I don't have any fun drinks. You know, I finished my last poppy for lunch. This is what I have to drink. I have a Topo Chico, the other fun drink that I have. But who's gonna drink this right now? Energy drinks scare me because I feel like my heart's gonna give up. And I don't want that to happen. Give me 4 shots of espresso, but energy drink? I got it because the girlies on TikTok are drinking it, but now I'm nervous to drink it. And then I also got electrolytes. And I got this because I was feeling really tired the other day and I had the worst headache. So I've been putting a little bit of that in my daily water. That's all I have to drink. So I think I'm gonna just drink my Topo Chico. thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you got some inspiration from my meals. Now, just because you live alone doesn't mean that every meal needs to be takeout. So have a good rest of your day, rest of your morning, rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video. And go get yourself some cookies because you deserve it.